So we're gonna go through chapter 237 that got released recently, and if you're not caught up to 236, chapter 236, you should be warned that there is spoilers. The chapter started off right where 236 left off, where Sukuna learned how to cut through Gojo's infinity because he learned it through Mahoraga ability to adapt to his opponent. And right away, without wasting any moment, Kashimo fled towards the battlefield because Hakari promised him that he'd get the chance to fight Sukuna if Gojo lost. However, before Kashimo could reach Sukuna, Uraume comes down on top of an iceberg trying to reach Sukuna, but was stopped by Hakari as he's trying to fulfill his promise to Kashimo. Hakari straight away activates his domain expansion and Uraume fights back using his curse technique, Ice Formation. And as the ice rains down, it was revealed that Uraume's intention was to deliver a curse tool. It said that it was made from 10,000 binding files and was made by Yorozu. It was clearly has been used by Sukuna before because Sukuna said just like the good old days as he launches electric bolt attack on Kashimo. Kashimo took the attack with very little damage as Kashimo is immune to lightning attack. He is called the god of thunder after all. And as Kashimo prepares to use his curse technique, which we know from his fight with Hakari that he can only use once, Kashimo proceeds to ask Sukuna, why did you become the strongest, or were you born the strongest? And Sukuna answered that he doesn't know as he wasn't an unwanted child. With this, even though it's not that significant, we know a little bit of Sukuna backstory, and that unlike Gojo, he wasn't really born in one of the three families in the Jujutsu world and was raised by them. He likely worked through his way to sit on top of the Jujutsu world. Kashimo then asks again, was he able to see people as people, or he sees everything lesser than himself? Is it lonely to be the strongest, or is it being alone part of the curse of being strong? As he tries to confirm if Sukuna feels the same way as he does during his era. And finally, Kashimo activates his curse technique and it's called Genju Kwasaku. He activates it while fighting and we see that Kashimo is able to modify his body in order to blast any kind of attack which he can make with his curse energy. The first instant we see out of this is when Kashimo literally changes the shape of his mouth and blasts an attack towards Sukuna. To me, I feel like his technique is similar to Killua Godspeed from Hunter x Hunter but amped up tenfolds, and the narrator then explains that Genju Kwasaku apparently enhances the agility of Kashimo's body along with giving him the ability to modify it. The waves that he blasts from his body has the ability to evaporate anything it touches. However, in doing so, Kashimo is surpassing the limits of normal humans, and once the technique is deactivated, his body will disintegrate. Sukuna seems to have taken some damage from Kashimo attacks, and he then decides to go all out by reverting to his true form with 4 hands and the scary face like in the chapter 117 cover. And with this, we don't even know if Megumi is fully gone. And also, it's kinda interesting that Sukuna only decided to embrace his full power form now, and I think it has something to do with having to use Megumi Mahoraga in order to be able to defeat Gojo, since he didn't go to his original state even near death fighting Gojo, while we know that he pretty much can go to that form anytime he wanted. And sadly, that is all we have. What do you think of this chapter? I wanted Gege to show us some panel synthesis of how Gojo students might be reacting to Gojo's death, but I guess we'll have to wait for the next chapter. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and see you guys next time.